You say, okay, you can go, but don't go very far. Okay, you can go, but don't take all your cattle and your animals. Just go and come back within 3 days, as you said. Okay, the thing is, and at a time, destruction kept going on. Destruction kept happening. At a point, the cabinet of Pharaoh did consultation and asked him very specific question. He said, don't you see that Egypt is being destroyed? Don't you realize that Egypt is being destroyed? It's the same thing. That what they are telling the people, the powers over there, don't you see that Nigeria is being destroyed? How can we fix this? And these people are not honest to themselves. They are not honest to themselves. Each time they are calling for consultation, another side of them will go for destruction and killing, thinking they will get away with it, or to kind of do delay tactics to buy time. For what? We don't know. But the thing is, let me take it from a face value. They may have good intention, but the people that came there are not totally okay. They may have, I with due respect to the well-known, renowned journalist of our time, Mr. Dele Mahmoud, he may have gotten good intention. Every journalist, they have good intention. And remember, he's under pressure too. Each time he want to go and consult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for him to speak, the people controlling the power in Nigeria will say to him, oh, you don't need to consult him. Who is he? You don't need to talk to him. And this man, people, please listen carefully, because this is, sometimes we need to address some certain mistake that some of us are making. And I hear some of us coming online, Dele Mahmoud, this and that, and calling him name that is your classmate. Most of us talking, the man is older than us. To start with, we are Africans, but most importantly, he's a journalist. And personally, I know he hated censorship, like silencing somebody, don't speak. He keep on saying it. No journalist to see a place they are censoring people or barring people or blockading people. A very good journalist with conscience will never condone that. And that is his anger. Each time he goes to consult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then they will come with, oh, why are you talking to him? He's inconsequential. You don't know what, most people don't know what they're telling that man. And he will defy those things and say, no, we are not helping the matter. We have to get them together. And he tried to get the people together. What is the response? You hear somebody coming there talking like the woman talking like a terrorist, and some of the other ones. I think there's an Ipob man who came there saying 2023. You can imagine. And the other people are, they are very scared to talk. Only our leader who came there and just broke the whole thing, the nutshell. He broke it and told them, why are you people ignoring what is happening in the face of everything going on? You are still believing that you can remedy Nigeria. You can't remedy Nigeria. Nigeria is beyond remedy. You can't fix it. People, they must go. The people you are ruling have a different mindset. The people that are ruling us have different mindset, or ruling Nigeria, not us. They have different mindset. Their mindset is conquer, dominate, subjugate, humiliate, embezzle, loot. That's what they're killing. That's what they believe in. And you are looking at it, they are ruling you with a different constitution. A constitution that never consulted anyone. Every region, no. They fraudulently, put it in place. And they began to rule. Abdul Salam, they did it. With his cohort, they did it. Copy and paste constitution. So that is the reason why. And our leader just gave them in a summary, just gave them the news. And the one that called herself Charity, from the Middle Belt, regardless of what we did during that time, you remember that Fulani didn't fight the war. The Middle Beltans fought that war with the British mercenaries. Therefore, the war. So now you can imagine, because she didn't know the magnitude of damage they did, destruction they did, that negated her to come and speak, saying you are playing victim card. I'm still upset with that with that hopeless woman. Very, very reckless in her speech. You can't, if you are marginalized, or maybe through how do you say, through state creation, you are made to be with the North, but you know that you are not a Northerner. But when they write script, you follow their script. When they tell you go and kill your fellow Christian, let me say she's a Christian. Let me take it on a face value. Go and kill Biafrans. You will go and kill them. Gowon gave that order and they did it. They carried it out. And today she got the temerity to come and tell us we are playing victims card. Why are we playing like we are the only victims? They are also victims. I sent you a clip last night about the horrific genocide they committed in Biafran land. It is a brother that sent that clip to me. I forwarded it to you so that you can see. After seeing all these things, and I want to use this opportunity to thank the Irish government and the call it, those that works like the philanthropies, that those people that came to our aid at that time, like Caritas also and Red Cross. They came. The Irish they were presently there when this thing was going on. When the bombing was going on, they were there, Irish people. So I don't understand what is going on with the present new Irish citizens at the moment. But the old one did fantastically well. They show that they are humans and they really help. So if you look at all these things and you watch them saying never again for what? And they're still doing what they're doing. And our leader told them, say, this is what you got to do. This is what you're going to look into. When you look into this and call for referendum and ask everyone, are you prepared to be in this place? If they said yes, then you can go. If people said no, they want to go their separate ways, allow them to go their separate ways. But if you say you cannot let it happen, that you are born to rule, that you have the monopoly of military and python dance and killing people, then the whole region, those that are being marginalized, are being killed, they can come together and form alliance and go for them and let the war take place. I'm not promoting war, but they are asking for it. You have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to ask for your sovereignty and get away from the system. If the system is not favoring you, Mazi, Obilo.
Mazi, thank you very much. But I ask, how can we identify these people that name themselves Nzuko Umona? Because to be honest with you, I don't know these people, and if I may say, for the first time, I am trying to know who these people are. So, can we know these people?
Yes, of course. There are many. They have many groups. They have World Igbo Congress. Right. They have Ohanes Igbo. They have different functions, different groups, and but let me say this: there is something that is wrong with the system over there, and some of our people. If not our leader that lashed on World Igbo Congress, they would have been, joining all this Ohanes and Igbo, making the same mistakes they have been making ever since Biafran War. I even got to realize that Ohanes and Igbo was immediately set up at that time, and they forgot everything about the reason why they set themselves up, or whomever that set themselves up, and they began to seek for their own personal gain. That's what they were doing. And even when they were creating states, Ohanes and Igbo didn't tell the Nigerian government that this is wrong. You can't put the Igbos down to the northern states. People from Benue State, some part of Benue is Biafra. Some part of them, they are Igbo people. Some part in Kogi State, they are Igbo people. Why did you put them away from us? Ohanes and Igbo would have done that, but they forgot, or they didn't want to look into it. All they are looking for is give me contract, give us money, and they will, like the DJ Rezo Uchenna, for you to call them cap in hand. And unfortunately, this is how they are, and that is what they are. So they have different groups. Tomorrow you will hear another one. Tomorrow you hear Obako Ndinzuzu, and they will start. They will go there, and their main aim is not to develop or to bring Biafrans together, to point to them, this is where your problem is. And they will go to Lagos and go to wherever, Alaba International Market, and group people together and say, bring your wealth at home. And that home, they never prepare the home for those people to come back. Oh, you people in abroad, I remember when this man of Nollywood, Peter Edochie, was carrying this thing on his head, and Bob Manuel Udoku, bring your wealth at home, Akuluno. But the same Akuluno, those are the ones that will hand you over to Fulanis. If you don't go according to their dictatorship, they will hand you over. If you want a change, a better change, they will not want it. They will say, oh no, you are calling for war. These are cowards. Only our leader could be able to say, okay, this, because he studied them, he knows them very well. He knows them more than all of us. He said, okay, this one, he went for World Igbo Congress, and I believe he's speaking to some of their leaders there and letting them know what they should do and what they shouldn't do. Ohaneze, look at Igbo people. They are doing Ohaneze election, and you see military presence there with ammunition, with firearms all over. Where have you seen such a thing? Cultural gathering, militaries are there. That means you are not safe. There is insecurity in the land. The highest thing you can see in a Western world where people are gathering, you will see security there without even a gun. You can see them even if you are in for example, if you are in UK, when Chelsea is playing football, or even in any part of Europe, you will see stewards. They wear vests like reflectors. Some of them are security, some of them are stewards, and stewardess. You see them holding hands, mounting security, just in case. But this one, ammunition, AK-47. What do you make of it? It tells you that something is not normal there. But in Western world, you don't see such. I mean, in Europe, you don't see it, because it's something that has to do with cultural and all those stuff, native things, tradition. So you will see a lot of people, civilians and security, they will hold without any weapon. But you are seeing weapon. What does that mean? Is to deter you. Don't ever you say anything. Don't intervene. Don't speak, or we shoot. That's what they're doing, to scare people away. That's why most of them are not talking. So, Mazi, if you ask me, who are they? There are many. Tomorrow, another group will come out, say Otundiara, and people we believe them. So they have a lot of names, but these ones are well recognized people. There are more. We saw the former governor of Anambra State, His Excellency Peter Obi, was there. We saw Pato Tommy. We saw Ankyo Briggs. We saw our sister Onyeka Onwenu, and so many of them. So these are people you cannot just ignore. These are responsible, well-to-do people that we all know. And our leader was there, and he spoke to them. He told them. When he finished talking to them, didn't you hear some efulefus they are talking? They are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. So there are many, my brother. So these are the ones that just came up. They have been around because I've been hearing about them, but they want to make things happen. But unfortunately, Nigerians are not paying attention to the danger looming in their world.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very, very much. What I understand in your explanation now is it is the same tree but different branches. All right. Thank you very much for that. On what you said, I also pick out something that you said. about the blame game that the terrorist was saying there. So, if I may think of the blame game, the people that they are marking is IPOB and Biafrans. That is exactly whom this person is marking. Now, I will say this. You know, if you listen to, I know you listen to it. At the end of the question that the man was asking our leader, he said, if our leader has reduced all the Fulanese to herdsmen. I know you heard that. So now they about blame game that we are asking for Biafra, and these people now they are crying that our leader has reduced them to Fulani. So I want to ask, who is our leader has reduced the whole Fulani to herdsmen. So who is crying now and who is blaming each other? Please, can you go ahead?
Remember the saying in Igbo adage that onye chọrọ ime nwunye nna ihe ga-eme ya ma ya sịkwana na ụmụ akwa gị n'azụ. That's what they're doing. What do you think? Will a criminal, a hardened criminal, tell you that when he's called that, oh yeah, I'm a criminal? He has to mount a certain kind of defense for a while. If you counter him, maybe you present him with a lot of evidence, maybe CCTV footage and everything. You will keep quiet. The next thing he will tell you is the devil or his condition that pushed him. If it is in Nigeria, they will tell you it is the devil. If it is in the Western world, the person will fake cry in tears. Oh, it is my condition. My mother is sick. My dad is in the hospital. I have to, do something to support them. I have no job. That's why I'm into it. It's a lie. If you look at it, if you listen to them, hear them, you will know that you will fall into it. So it is a blame game. They are now looking, oh yeah, we are not all that, Fulanis are not all that terrorists. Making all these things Fulani, herdsmen. It is like all the Fulanis now, you are making them to be herdsmen. That's what they're saying. But they know that they are really, really evil. They are the sponsors of all the terrorist group in West Africa. Fulanis are doing it. That's why most of the learned people, they are not speaking. That's scared. Even some TV channels, some journalists are not saying anything. They will see the truth. They won't say it because it is not freedom of speech. It's freedom after speech. Will you have it? You may speak, but at the end, you may not have that freedom. So that is the reason why. So if they will definitely come up and say to you, oh, are you saying that every Fulani is a herdsman? Of course, they know the truth. Even the woman that came there by name Charity, and most people don't understand that most of the people in Nigeria you call your lawmakers have been infiltrated by these terror groups.
Even the Alhaji Kunle and the Kunle and Adamu, the man said it there that all of them are terrorists. So go ahead, please.
They are all terrorists. Even the woman, she may forget the name. If she is now, forcefully taken, say because these terrorists, they are like, I did a particular course when I was on my training as a minister, and it's about demonology. Who are these demons? Where do they come from? Now, a demon is a disembodied spirit that doesn't have body, but is looking for body. Fulani herdsmen are disembodied people that are looking for vocal cavity, responsible vocal cavity that they would like to use. So they don't use idiots. They kill idiots. They use them for sacrifice or ritual. Okay? But the ones that are, occupying, a better platform, they will go and invade them and say I will not kill you for now. The only thing that will make me kill you, do you see that we can penetrate you? Because if they're talking to you, they will be showing you evidence. You see, we can penetrate you with all this your security you put in place. Now, what I want you to do now is to go to that House of Assembly or your parliament, whatever you call that parliament, you defend us. If you fail to do it, we will blow this place down. We will kill you, kill your husband, kill your wife, or kill your children. We know everywhere. And all these journalists you see, don't you know that they are getting threats? They are getting threats from them. All the television outlets you see there, mainstream media in the zoo, they have been captured by these people. That's how they operate. Some even banks worked with them to transfer fund. All this money they are telling you, how can you go to the bank and withdraw 20 million when someone is under hostage? They will say, go and get 20 million. I mean, they are all involved. If I don't want to give them ideas. If you go to bank in any Western world here and say to them you want to withdraw $150,000 or pounds or euros, honestly, they will say come to the room and we will do it privately here, and they will serve you tea or coffee. By the time you know it, two hands will become one. You under handcuff. They will ask you, what are you going to do with it? Even if you can. Now, let me give some people some clue. I'm sorry, but I have to. If you go a kind of a place where they are selling building material right now, or any farming products for you, what you can use to do your farming. If you go there and buy fertilizer of a large quantity, obviously you will be arrested. If you go to building material area right now and go and buy like a large quantities of nails, you will be arrested. The same manager of that company will call the law enforcement agency that there is a potential terrorist here. You want to put things together. They say what is he ordering? They say he ordered large quantities of fertilizer and nails and blah blah. I won't mention those things. So these people who think they can put things together know for sure that Biafrans are more intelligent. We have scientists that can do more better things. That is a guided missile to your house with postcode. It will hit you there. You guys are idiots. So if you do it in Western world, they will arrest you because they know what you want to do with that thing. Okay? So if terrorists are capturing them one by one, and all the people, lawmakers in that zoo are speaking in favor of terrorists, herdsmen, don't you know that they have been captured? I mean, you can read the handwriting clearly on the wall. They have been. That's why that lady talking by name Charity, she's a terrorist. Without apology, she displayed every symptom there. She's a female terrorist speaking on their behalf. That's whom she is. So if you think you are dealing with your fellow civilian, that she's a normal civil person, she's civilian, she just came to speak, and some people got a different interpretation on this, but the simple fact is this: you can never compare what they did to the Middle Beltans, which Middle Beltans participated in this war, this genocidal war. The person who led that war was a Middle Belt man, General Yakubu Gowon, T.Y. Danjuma. All of them participated in this war. Jeremiah Husseini, all of them. Where are they? They participated in that genocidal war. So do you think she will go and condemn it, saying, oh, Biafrans, you have been killed? It's just like if you say that anti-Semitism, didn't happen, it doesn't exist, you don't believe in it, the Jews will kill you instantly. Anywhere you are, Mossad will visit you there. Anti-Semitism is a crime against, like, you are denying that Holocaust never happened. massacring of the Jews, killing of the Jews. That is hating the Jews. That is anti-Semitism. If you are into it, they will say you are anti-Semite. No, if you deny that the genocide against Biafra didn't happen, you are just like somebody that believe in the massacring of the Jews, that you are anti-Semite. Your next reward will be death. The Jews will kill you because you said that what happened didn't happen. So what are we talking about here? That is what the woman was saying. Oh, you don't make yourself victim because what happened in that place, let it just go away. That she's a mad woman. She's a terrorist. Are you the only people that are being victimized? Others are being tell me, when the genocide war was going on, there was nothing going on like war in other states. Lagos was peaceful. A lot of people were there. Some of them grew up in Lagos. They were having fun. Nobody knew. They blocked everywhere, even communication, and began to bomb everywhere. We have evidence of all these things. And the stupid, hopeless woman came up there and got the. I wonder why most Biafran didn't unleash mayhem on her. They tell her off there. And she got the boldness to come and tell the people, oh, you are making a lot of noise. We are threatening, you are threatening us by you leaving. If you want to leave, you leave. She's mad. We not if we want, we have been advocating that we are done with Nigeria. We are not interested in that useless contraption. Didn't they hear it from our leader? I want to add this. Like all these things trending, let us see how we can fix it, and we come back to 2023. Let me tell this thing. These people, these Igbo people championing this. You cannot negotiate Igbo presidency with IPOB and Eastern Security Network. You can't use us to negotiate that thing. Is what I'm saying. You can't use Eastern Security Network and IPOB. If you don't want to give us presidency, we will support Biafra. This is usually madness. You can't use that to compare, to negotiate your way to make us, back from what we are saying. We can't do that. It is an insult. It is a big insult. We can't take it. If they want to go on 20 whatever, they can just keep quiet, but they shouldn't mention, oh, they don't do it, we will go and support. If you feel that you can make it, you will negotiate it single-handedly, go ahead and do it, but you will fail. Certainly you will fail. So this is what is going on, my brother. I have a lot of pain in my heart towards that gathering, not on the journalist. The journalist is doing his job. So when a lot of our people are getting upset because a journalist will ask you a question, that doesn't mean he's supporting the question. It is the question that he gathered. He knows who gave him the question to ask. Like when our leader was speaking during the time they were doing protest, and he was mentioning Obilo, they changed it to Oyibo in Lagos. Or do you want to take over Lagos? And the man had all these things. He gathered the Yoruba elite, sent message to him, say, ask him question, is that what you meant? Our leader said, no. They just turned my words. That is not what I meant. This is what I meant here. This is what I was implying. And he cleared himself. That is the work of a true journalist. And that is what that man is doing. Sometimes I can understand he's living in Nigeria. Remember, he's living in that contraption. The contraption, if there is a way he can, go, to do the presentation, they will say, oh, I think you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are supporting the Biafrans. We're gonna teach you lesson. Look at Delegiwa. That's how they killed Delegiwa. Delegiwa was standing firm in his journalism. He said, I will not allow these people to bend me, to corrupt me. I won't take part in it. And they did what? Send letter bomb. And one day we were, around, and the thing took place in Lagos. I was in Lagos at that time when they killed Delegiwa. And we thought it was a joke. And that was the end of Newswatch. Anything you see in Newswatch today, if it does exist, I don't take it seriously. If it is when it was, if it was when Delegiwa was around, anything you read in that Newswatch, you take it is very authentic. And God gave us another Dele again, Dele Mamudu. So we're gonna do what? Make him to understand. Make him to understand that we don't hate him. This hate factor of a thing or abusive this thing, we have to, argue our case professionally and not get into this tribal this thing. Oh, he's a Yoruba man, this and that. Dele Mamudu will tell, he has his own cross. He has his own cross. He has his own persecution. The Northerners, if you leave him there, they will kill him. The Northerners are scared of him because he has Yoruba background, he has a Edo State background, and probably he knows that Biafrans love him. So if they do anything to Dele Mamudu, then we will unleash mayhem. Every journalist in Nigeria will die. Now nobody will report. If we see any journalist, we take that journalist down. If this thing doesn't go to this level, Nigerians will never learn. They should stop pointing hand to people, accusing finger every now and then. If you want to solve the problem, they will tell you no. Who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Don't call him. He's nobody. And if you tell them, okay, go and solve the problem, they will solve it. Look at Eastern Security Network. For how many years they couldn't do anything? Once our leader came up with such solution, what are they doing? We want to start this thing, we want to do this, we want to do that. And we will let them go to anywhere they want to go to. If they dare try to go to that place, maybe they say, I want to go and look for them. Well, that is their portion, they will die there. I'm not my Mazi Obilo, I'm not a minister of God that is, because people will be saying, why is this man talking like this? I'm not a minister of God that talks of things like Nigerians the way they think. I don't think like them. They will see somebody being persecuted. They will see a place where someone is being killed. They will say, thank God, it's not me. I'm not like that. And that is what is really, really going on. It is really, really. Nigerians have a certain way of thinking, and I hated that thing with passion. Mazi Ndewo.
Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I was thinking about what you were saying, and I remember something. On this broadcast they just did, there is a deception that I saw. I saw deception in that broadcast they did. They were mentioning the name of the former president. Almost, I would say, one or two people mention his name. Not just one or two people, about 3 to 4 people, if I'm correct, mention the name of that man. Why didn't he?
Which former president?
Olusegun Obasanjo.
Okay.
Obasanjo. He was supposed to be there, but he know why he was not there. So on the other way around, these people, they have been doing this meeting. They did come public last year, and this year they did also. Does it mean that they don't have what it takes to get to their president, or even, I don't know, let me just leave it there. Does it mean that they cannot? In all of this thing that is going on, our leader make a broadcast, and he challenged the president, and we have do not misunderstand what I'm saying here. They are journalists in the highest of the right now, in the top of the top of journalists in Nigeria right now. Does it mean that they don't have what it takes to get? It is not live. It is not going to them in person. They can get the same way they get to our leader. They cannot get to their president to come in and appeal to Nigerians, if I may put it that way. But they did not do this. This is one of the deception. Even you may not want to agree with me that it is deception. That is what I choose to call it. And for the other man, their former president, not wanting to come on air and admonish the people, That is the deception that I am talking about. Please, can you take it from here?
Thank you very much. Let me add to this. I haven't studied the former president when he was military and civilian.
He was very deceptive, like a snake.
Yes,
go ahead, please.
Let me say this. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo knows very much about Nigeria, and he knows one particular thing which he cannot say it. Sometimes when you are asking somebody a question and he's very silent about it, that silent means an answer too.
Of course,
he's giving you an answer, and the answer, Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo is given to Nigerians is very simple. Stand up and take your things by force. Don't dialogue with these people. If you know. But personally, this is the way Obasanjo will not come. President Olusegun Obasanjo will not come here and tell you go, and he may say it publicly, but I can tell you privately he will say, "What are you people waiting for? What are you people waiting for?" And each time you ask him question, he will answer you with parable. He will answer you directly. Otherwise, they will say, "Oh, because you have been one of us, you know a lot." And what do you think they're going to do to him? They will kill him. They will certainly kill him. So you have to, if you are dealing with the Fulanis or Nigeria, anything you call Nigeria, you have to be very, very careful and be clever. You can't Nigeria is not a civil place. It's not a civil society. They are very primitive. They are very primitive in their approach, primitive in the way they do their things. Everything about them is killing. So, President Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, will not come there and start. What do you expect? You want him to tell you the truth? If Obasanjo doesn't have anything to do with Nigeria, he doesn't have anything there, maybe all his assets is in foreign country, he will stay in a foreign country and say, fight for your freedom, there is nobody in Aso Rock. I am very well informed that there is nothing like Buhari is late. President Obasanjo, as we all know, is one of the principalities in that contraption called Nigeria. Take it or leave it. It's one of the principalities there. I can even add principalities and power. Is one of them. So he knows a lot of things. He may not have his people behind him to back him up. In Yoruba land, for example, there are people who wish him dead. They want him to die. Not even get along with Ahmed Bola Tinubu. You understand? So Bola Tinubu may use that opportunity to eliminate him. Weren't they around when the Northerners killed MKO Abiola? They were there. And they cannot do anything. Now you want the man to come and tell you, okay, let's consult referendum. He won't tell you that publicly. Why is it that Aisha Buhari, whose husband, she knows that the husband died 2017. 2017, Buhari died. Buried in Saudi Arabia. She was in that funeral. Captured by camera, everything. She came back and said to Nigerian, call me the first lady. I am not the husband of, the wife of this. Wait a minute. What is she talking about? And at a time, she began to face death threat. She began to face death threat from that particular Aso Rock. Where is she now? The people holding Nigeria wants to squeeze everybody dry. The only way out is for those people to rise up and fight their way out and get those ones killed. Somebody is coming to kill you. You are telling them, oh, I want democracy. I want this rule of law. This is what Fulanis used to do. They know how to play this card. The British have educated them. They know how to play the card. So you don't sit down and wait for them to dictate to you. Once you get them, they will say, oh, according to the law, it should be this way. It should be that way. I try to be peaceful. We are making peace. Why they're killing you? That's what they're doing. Look at the one that happened in I think in Ondo State or Oyo State. They caught Fulani herdsmen there. What they came there with ammunitions. When they were called, they said, "Oh no, we are working in collaboration with Amoteku." You see to that. I used to say there is something that happened in my home, and a little boy. Let me say this: a little boy was every time we have little with small puppies. The dog gave birth and God gave birth to small ones. The puppies, and the little boy was very fond of one particular one. Always carry that puppy around. So each time the puppy sees this boy, the dog will start. Little dog will start running. So, and when the dog is running, when the puppy will start running, he'll be screaming, like, screaming. And the mother called him and said, "Stop chasing the dog." The little boy said, "I'm not chasing the dog, I'm following it." I said to the mother, "This guy is a lawyer, man. You're looking at a lawyer." He said he's not chasing the dog, but he's following the dog. So this is what Fulanis are doing. They're not chasing you, but they're following you. You see, so if you expect them to come and tell you, "Oh yeah, let us talk about what is going on," they know they are scared of the emergence of Biafra. That's what they're afraid of. Every one of them are terrified and horrified about the emergence of Biafra, because Biafra will bring a lot of questions on their table. What did you do to these people? 67 to 70, even before then, what have you been doing? They will give account of the people they killed. Everything, video evidence, pictorial evidence, even the one I sent to you. Look at, they asked the woman, a reverend sister, "What do you say?" He said, "This is a genocide." She said it. Even the Catholic bishop there from Ireland, they said this is a crime against humanity. They said it. So why? This is the reason they are hiding all these things. You don't want to talk about Biafra. We get Mazi and we will kill him. Who is he? He's nobody. They went to his house and now conducted Operation Python dance and shot 28 people plus. And we are looking at what are they afraid of? And the worst of it all, there some of the Igbo Efulefus, they are using them, like Wazurike and co. Why are they afraid of the emergence of Biafra? Why are they afraid? Because of their crime. What they did at that time till today is genocide. It's a war crime. These guys need to go to jail. They need to be sentenced. That's what it should be. So that's why they are, and above all that, they are still looting. Besides that, they are looting the country. All the resources they are using to run that place is from Biafran land. Why do you want them to just give it to you without physical combat? There must be physical. It is my prediction. I don't know if they will later change their mind if they see the danger looming there, and what the pending danger the Fulanis will encounter. They might say, "Okay, let's go," and they will go and make Niger Republic their enclave and start operating from there. That is what I am predicting. But if you say that there will be no fight, how dare you say that? There will be fight. They cannot give you what belongs to you just like that. Either there is something that will happen when they see the level of firepower that Biafrans possesses, then they will say, "We can't stand this any longer." Didn't God do the same thing in Egypt, or because we didn't see soldiers around? But we read in our scripture that death was hovering around the city. They said, "Let everyone go indoors, because tonight the firstborn of Egypt will die." Didn't you read it in your scripture?
Of course.
Who was doing that killing? Who was doing? God disembarked his. Yes, he disembarked his killing angel. Say, "Go and do the needful there. Only mark your lintel and your doorpost." That is only identification mark we need. Mark the place. If we see that mark, we will never touch that door. We won't get there. If any Israeli should step out of that door, that Israeli will die. Biafran, pay attention to what is happening. You got to have the mark. And that mark is to be in the family of IPOB. This is only factor. I'm glad that Colonel Nwobosi said it before he died. He said the IPOB, the emergence of IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's watch is the only factor that can bring the zoo down. He said it in Israel. He said it in Israel. I remember, I don't want to say this. I remember the day this man was going and something happened. Our national called me that day. That was when I got to know that this man is still alive. He was on his way to that trip. And something happened. He said, do that. I said, okay, sir. That was when I said, oh, wait a minute. Is this man still alive? I didn't even know. I read about him, but I didn't even know. And this man said, the only factor that can bring the zoo down is nothing, it's not Maso, it's not Owazurike, it's not those people running around, career freedom fighters. It's only IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that can bring Nigeria down. And we're seeing it. How many years ago did he say that? And today, what are we seeing?
Just last year.
Okay. Now, if for example, the only thing that will shock them is the level of death that will visit Nigerians. That is the Fulanis. Oh boy, if that thing didn't take place, they won't be frightened. Because they think this is just talking. Oh, it is only AK-47. Do you think AK-47 is the only means that can take somebody to the land of beyond? You think so? And when our leader was speaking at that time, he said, if you go and trigger, let me say this. The most patient man I've ever seen is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I can't have 10,000 troops who are loyalists, who are loyal to me, and I will let you say a word and insult me. I won't take it. Or insult my nation. I am fighting for my nation. And you mount social media and be saying, Rabbi this, Rabbi that. I can send the message, Pastor, you receive here. And he receive. You see to that? Everybody doesn't have the same grace. Our leader has that. The greatest man in Africa today, a factor is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has all these things put in place. And you will insult him, he'll keep quiet, he's looking at you. He will be dialoguing, talking. And some people are ranting, even some people within the family who just left, who didn't know. They think this is democratic social club. You can come and campaign. Let us vote this person in, Obilo. Let us vote him in and vote him out. Let us, if you want to change the DOS, it is not in your power to do it. The leader will look into the matter, and if there is a need to do some reshuffling, he will put people who will do the job effectively there. And anybody who is not doing the job, he has the what it takes. Let me put it this way: what it takes to know who is doing it very well and who is not doing it very well. He will do the reshuffling and do. It's not something that you can dialogue. Come and say, remove midst of war, where you are faced with all kinds of death threat. The only thing you can come up with is that anapurugi position, and we don't know the money is going. Where the money is going, you are not even satisfied. Look at it. You see why I said I cannot. Thank God, I saw it already long ago. I said, Elohim, please look for another person. Leave me alone. For those of us who doesn't know me, I can take some certain things for a certain time, but not as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I can't. If you want it tomorrow, I'll say no to that. Well, I think they have every security. Somebody, you somebody say, don't move anywhere. The man is moving. Don't talk to people. He's talking to people. You went and killed somebody, a lot of people in his place. He exited. The next thing you saw him in another country. That should give you concern. And he came up again, said, I will be back. Have you watched the movie Terminator? Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said, I will be back. And when I'm coming, I'm going to come along with hell. And he's giving you every clue. Nigeria, you can't do anything, is bluffing. If to be honest, oh Jesus Christ. I met some people from a certain country. When they're Muslim, they're Muslim. I met them one day, they were talking because they feel free with every Muslim. A true Muslim person from Middle East respects a black person. Let me tell us this, if you don't know. Don't look at the Muslim in Nigeria. A true Muslim person in the Middle East, where you are now, every true Muslim there respects a black man. You know what? The first person who said Allahu Akbar happens to be a black man, a black Muslim. This thing you see them chanting Allahu Akbar is a black man that said it first. Go and ask them, they will tell you. If you go to any Asian country, a Muslim country, if you respect yourself, the Muslim there will respect you. They won't go for you. You are not their enemies. I have seen some of them when they are fighting. He said to me, there is something you will have in your hand. You go there and open it. Everybody there, about 300 meters around, their eyeball from their socket will go out. Their body will melt. They will turn to skeleton. Do you know what American government and intelligence service have been fighting all along? It is proliferation. That is what they are looking for. Prolif. That you can carry it in a can. You can take it in a suitcase. You can drive it with your car. Ndiara. Nigerians. You don't need to shoot. If they get closer to you, they will detonate that in all of everything there. Every animal, no creature will live. You guys are stupid. Nigerians, you are stupid. You don't have intelligence. You have foolish people there. Asura can be taken within 24 hours. What are you people talking about?
They are looking for AK-47.
They are looking for AK-47. You think AK-47 is the only means that can take somebody down? The air you breathe can take you down. You don't know? What do you think American intelligence service are looking for? What did they go to Baghdad to go and do? When Saddam Hussein, is it not, what were they looking for? Is it not weapon of mass destruction? That is what they went there to look for under Tony Blair. That they have intelligence that weapons of mass destruction is there. When they went to Libya, what were they looking for? Hopeless entities. You are sitting down there, I'm an intelligent officer. You don't know your left from your right. And the woman talking, she's the first person that will go down. You think people are joking? In the war today, this thing is being done by 21 years old Arab guys. Put them together. Why are they scared of them? Why are they scared of them? They put all these things together like in seconds they'll couple it and it will be done. You people are stupid. And the canon, the prophet told you that this man will come. He is walking like a puppy. All of a sudden, wild animals are following him. What are you looking for now? Are you not seeing it? You Pentarascal people that doesn't think. You have your scriptures. You have everything put in place for you. You are saying, oh, Biafra will not go. Thunder will strike all of you there. Who told you that? And some of you Igbo politicians, Uwazurike and this idiot Uwazurike, I have all those things. I don't want to. It's childish to disclose them. You are mad. What are you people talking? Mazi, I have a lot of. I don't want to go against the rule, but these guys need to be spoken to. because they think it's that time. If you start any war, they will fight the war in Sokoto. They will fight it in Lagos. They will fight it in Kano. They will fight it in Kaduna. Anywhere you start it, you will get it there. You don't need to come to Biafra land. You fight it in Borno State. It will affect everybody. If I go down, you go down. That's how it is going to be. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you. Thinking about this, thinking about what you're saying, man, oh man. I was thinking about this man that just died. When this man came to Israel, he was an old man anyway, but he speak like a Biafran. Unlike our politicians today. This man, this old man, even donated to the struggle of Biafra. That is, when you see a Biafran, you will know a Biafran. With the way he speaks, with the way he talks. Man, I wonder, all of these our politicians, where did they come from? Which God? Man, let me just leave it there. Let me go back to what we are discussing. With this, their brokers they did of never again. Never again that happens in Nigeria. It will not. They are shouting never again, but it's still happening. Never again. They are all spreading their wings in our bushes. All the bushes in Nigeria. If not that, what IPOB is doing is giving the others the guts to fight for themselves. We may not be hearing of what Omotekun is doing, but thanks to Chukwu Okike Abiyama. In this, their brokers they did, everybody will tell you that this is my favorite. I was listening to our brother yesterday. He said his favorite was so and so person, but I have my favorite favorite speaker that speak on that broadcast. Before I go to her, I want to highlight what Antio Briggs. I know I'm calling the name correctly. If I'm not, please.
Yes, you are correct.
All right. Antio Briggs, she said something before she continued on her presentation. She said that she is representing Niger Delta, and she also said that Niger Delta it is in old Indian region. That's exonerate our leader on what he has been saying. No one can doubt that. Where I want to get to this minute is our sister called Onyeka Onwenu. She said something there. The way I looked at it is not what she said, but the meaning of what she said matches what our leader said. This woman, she said, you don't go to war with one hand tied behind your back. And our leader, on so many things that our leader has said, our leader said that we have realized what they did to us, and we know exactly what to do. We don't need to go to them to help us. We need to help ourselves. And this woman said, you don't need to tie. Okay, all right. She said, you do not need to go to war with one hand tied behind your back. And she also say that when someone has issue with his wife in his maybe when someone have a quarrel with his wife or his family, they will say it is the fault of we Igbos. Anytime something happen in that zoological republic of animal kingdom, they will blame it on us, like they are like the blaming game we talked about earlier on. And she finally and she said that anytime something happen, they will say kwarapu, like one of our father used to say kwarapu. They will say to us, we all should go go to our places. And she said, we Igbos, when I say Igbo, like we all listen to our leader, we all Igbo, all the eastern region, old eastern region, we all are Igbo. You Igbos should go home. And she said, we Igbos, let us go home. Because I'm going to leave it there. Mazi, please take over from there.
Okay. The thing is, the woman, Ankyo Briggs is her name, and she spoke to the best of her knowledge. She did fantastically well. But I will add to this. It is one of the things that makes me upset, as well as our leader, and to every conscientious Biafra who knows the history. When I was a little child, I saw a plate number called East Central State. All over there, East Central State. And I remember, I don't know him personally, but I know when somebody with the name of Abiasika was in charge. I know when the one they called Anthony Oshefu was in charge. I remember I have the history of their names because we do current affairs. They ask us questions in school. So I know that. I know when Obodo was in charge. And I know that. I know about Merford Okilo. But one problem they have is I can trace it back to that abandoned property. That's what I can trace it back to. That is making them not to come up and admit their evil they did to their fellow brothers. As our leader used to present it to them. If the people in the riverine, some of them, not all, some of them are formidable, but some of them caved into what Kensaro Uwa did with Abacha by giving the sweat of their brothers to them, and they took. If somebody brings something that belongs to you now, to me, and I know that thing is from you, and you are my brother, it would be very evil of me to take it. I have to start the judgment by myself. It is very, very evil of me to accept that thing because I know that it is yours and you didn't know about it and somebody else is giving it to me. So that is why this Niger Delta is in their mouth. But if you ask them, deep down in their conscience, they know that they are Biafrans. They know that they are Biafrans. So when they come to public, they will say, oh, Niger Delta. Who gave you the name Niger Delta? Who gave you that name? How long has that name been in existence? Trace it back. The answer is waiting for you, looking at you. That is why Wike decided to go and massacre his people. You can see the level of wickedness in the minds of some of these people down there. You can see, and some of them are supporting him for this atrocity, this atrocious crime. Some of them are supporting him for that. No matter whatever the Northerners, the Boko Harams are doing, have you seen any Northerner condemning Boko Haram? And we are not. We are very peaceful people. That somebody said to you, I don't want to be part of union. I want to go. Is that a crime? Has United Kingdom never left the EU? Do you see any physical war going on? I know there are things they are dragging about. See the sea territory and so many other things, the custom union and so many other things, the trading right and so many other things. Yes, I know that. But am I coming out clear, sir?
Yes, sir, you're coming out. Please go ahead. You're coming out clear.
Okay. So you will never see them fighting physical war, going with ammunitions and shooting UK, sending Scott missile to France. They are very close. If some people don't know, there is a place you will stay in United Kingdom. You will be looking at France like this. The only thing that separated them is not sea water, the sea, not sea. It is just few miles away. You will be looking at electric light in France. If you go to a place called Dover, If you stand in some certain areas, you will be looking at France. They are very close, they are neighbors, but they are not fighting each other. They are not killing each other. They dialogued their way out, and British left. UK left EU and regained their sovereignty, regained everything. Their judiciary, they regained it. So that is a plus to them. Now, why are they? The other person said, oh, the other person made mention about a woman and a relationship. Your woman is like a marriage. If you want a woman, that if your woman, if somebody did something wrong, will you send the woman packing? Because let me correct your sentence or whatever your illustration. At the same time, if you married a woman and that woman decided that she is done with this relationship, that she's not being treated with respect and dignity, that there is abuse going on in this relationship, there is promiscuity going on from the man in the relationship, that her life is not that her life is in danger, that her life is not safe in that relationship, the woman has every right to exit. Especially with this day and age we're living in. A man can go and do a way march and contract deadly disease and give it to the wife, thinking nothing happened. The wife and the man, both of them will die and leave the children behind. So it's not safe at the moment in these days, not like in the days of Abraham or Israel. You go to a place, you had something to do with your daughter-in-law without knowing, and you gave your daughter-in-law. I'm hearing background, sir. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Let me go ahead. And it's not like in those days, Israel, Jacob did something and left and leave behind his staff. Eventually, the woman became her amber. It's not like that. With more deadly things, just like the union we are in is dangerous right now. To live with people that doesn't like you, people that want to eliminate you at all costs, by all means. You are saying, let us talk and see, let us sit down and talk to each other and see how we can move on. Move on with who? You're going to move on with yourself. It has to do with ideology. It has to do with belief system. It has to do with common ground. Do we have common factors? No. Ideology, no. Their ideologies is terrorism. Religious common factor, no. Their religion is quite different. They believe that anybody that if you drink, you get killed. If they suspected a woman, that the woman is having something with a man, they don't have any evidence, they will try the woman by Sharia and stone her to death. Is that the people you're going to live with? They believe in rape. They don't know how to approach a woman in a civil way. They believe in rape. They will carry you and hit you on the ground, and it doesn't matter if you are in the marketplace. Haven't you seen the way they kill people in the north? Haven't you seen the way Boko Haram kills people? Because of what? They don't believe in their religion. And you are telling me you want to live with me? I am a Jewish person. I'm a Christian person. You want to live with me in the same country? You want to live with me? You to hell with your belief system. You can go. We are done. To my best of knowledge, any Ipob person or Biafran going around saying 2023, that person deserves death straight away. No mercy. That person deserves to die. No mercy. 2023, when your people are dying, every Biafran businesses are being destroyed in every part of Nigeria that is not eastern region. Even in those ones in the east, they will still bomb the place, put petrol bomb there, or truck attack and flame the place up. You are still telling yourself you want to go to Nigeria, you want to belong to Nigeria. Something is basically wrong with you. You are sick. Anybody carrying that belief or notion in his mind or her mind, that person deserves to die. Can't live. Mazi,
thank you very much. Thank you very, very much indeed. So like this woman said, let us go. And that is exactly what it is. We all should go and leave these people alone, because we are not like them, they are not like us. The same way we think is not the same way they think, like our brother just said. We all should go back to our homes, and Biafra is where our home is, and that is where we all will go back, so that we will have our peace. All right, Mazi, thank you very much. I want to say once again to you, thank you very, very much for coming in and doing this. And I will say this minute, do you have any other things that you want to say to Biafra? If you do, please go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Just briefly, I will use this opportunity to thank all our listeners and those that believe in this struggle and believe what our leader is saying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only way out of this is to just fight harder and get ourselves out of that contraption called Nigeria. You will never know what you are missing until Biafra comes. You will see the clear picture in front of you. But if you don't mind, I can paint the picture for you. I can show you the picture in your mind. I can paint it, then you see it in your mind. Let me say this. In Nigeria, where you are, you don't have the basic facilities that you should have. You don't have it. It is not something that politicians, they will use it for campaigning. No. It is your basic right to have constant electricity, to have sanitation, pipe-borne water, good hospitals, good road network, airport in every state of Biafran land. When you have gotten all these things, and seaports in the whole of sea areas in Biafran land, when you have gotten all these things, we don't need the oil and gas. That is additional blessing from Elohim. These ones for example, in the Netherlands, they don't have all these things. Go to Netherlands and see how they are living. Like they live like kings and queens in the Netherlands. I can tell you. They don't have all these things. Only few things they have, they are managing it properly, and see how they are living. You won't see anybody you see on the street begging or maybe not looking well. That person has mental problem. That person is not balanced upstairs. So these are the things we are telling you guys about, that our leader want to bring down to that place, to Biafran land, and give us the paradise Elohim gave us. Look at Dubai. The same oil they have is what will happen, and our own is even better than their own. But look at how they beautify everywhere, and people are lining up, queuing up to go to Dubai. Are you not ashamed? You got to fight for what belongs to you. So in this note, I will just say to us, we have to do whatever we can to support the security system our leader set up. I will do my part, you will do your part. And when we come together to do our part, the journey will be very, very easy and smooth. On this note, I say thank you for listening to us. Mazi, Obilo, I sign off from here. Thank you, sir. Shalom.
Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. May Chukwu Kabiama that lives in heaven, may he bless you richly.
Amen.
And impart more on you, so that when you come next time, you will do like you've done today. Thank you very much. May Chukwu Kabiama.
My pleasure. Thank you. Shalom. Shalom.
All right, Biafrans all over the world. I will be opening up our line. I will be opening up our line for Biafran to call in and to contribute whatever they wish to come in and contribute, or whatever they want to say. I will open up our line, and I will go for a short break. As soon as I come in, our line will be. I will open up our line so that Biafrans can call in.
Indigenous people of Biafra, I can hear the Lord saying, do not be afraid of your enemies. The Boko Haram you see today, you shall see them no more. Hausa Fulani jihadists, you shall see them no more. Says the Lord Almighty, I am with you. We must get to the promised land. The promised land is called Biafra, the land of rising sun. Obodo Chukwu goziri agozi, obodo Chukwu chọrọ mma, obodo Chukwu mere eze. Anyị tigbuo Awụsa dị n'amarụ Chukwu, tigbuo ha nsogbu ha tona ha. Ka anyị tigbuo Awụsa dị n'amarụ Chukwu, tigbuo ha nsogbu ha tona ha. Ka anyị tigbuo Awụsa dị n'amarụ Chukwu, tigbuo ha nsogbu ha tona ha. Ka anyị tigbuo Awụsa dị n'amarụ Chukwu, dị n'amaghị Chukwu obi ama. Nina magi Chukwu okike mụ, nina magi Chukwu na dị ndụ, nina ekweteghị na Chukwu ọba ma bụ chi n'ọbụ ya bụ chi kere anyị. Ka anyị tikwa Awụsa ndị na-amarụ Chukwu, ndị na-akpịsị ala anya arụsị o, ndị na-amaghị Chukwu ọbịa, ndị na-amaghị Chukwu okike ha. Ọla mbe mụ na nwanne m kere ahụ, nwanne m pụta n'ụzọ were m. Ife ajụnarịrị anyị o maka ire ego o ji rụọ anyị. Otu aka bibili human rights chọrọ itiri anyị o nyere ọcha zọgọrọcha o. Otu aka ụwa zuru ike o chọrọ itiri anyị o nye Goodluck Jonathan. Mana Chineke ya bịa ịma na Chukwu okike na dị ndụ, onye nyere anyị Nnamdi Kanu, Joshua of our time. Nnamdi wetie mkpu n'ọkọnụ, si Chukwu ọbịa ma ị ga n'ome. Ka mụ ga-eme n'elu ahụ, ka mụ bụrụ onye nwụrụ anwụ, ihe bụ ihe Nnamdi bụ. Nnamdi Kanu Chukwu gọzie, Nnamdi Kanu Chukwu gọzie gị o. Nnamdi Kanu Chukwu gọzie gị o, onye amụma nke anyị o. Ụwa zuru ike, sọgbuo ya n'ikpere. Rocha Sokorocha o, sọgbuo ya n'ikpere. Goodluck Jonathan, sọgbuo ya n'ikpere. Bilie human rights, sọgbuo ya n'ikpere. Sọgbuo Ekwensu n'ụkwụ n'elu ụwa, degbuo ya o, n'ekpere o. N'aha Jizọs Biafra ga-abịara anyị. N'aha Chukwu abịa, onye ọbụla si na Biafra gaghị abịa. Ewo nwanne m, zọgbuo ya n'ekpere, ọ ya ka ije. Enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, nzọgbu nzọgbu enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu Buhari enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu Sanusi enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, nzọgbu nzọgbu enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu Tinubu enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu Hameji enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, Rocha Sokorocha enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, Ọdụzọ Kalu enyimba enyi, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu British enyimba, zọgbu British enyimba, nzọgbu enyimba, nzọgbu nzọgbu enyimba, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu Fulani enyimba, nzọgbu enyimba, ụwa zuru ike enyimba, nzọgbu enyimba, nzọgbu nzọgbu enyimba, nzọgbu enyimba, zọgbu Efeluga enyimba. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwu Abịama, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwu Abịama, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwu Abịama, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwu Abịama, we shall conquer.
Like on Ipob. As we are talking about there is so that people can see. We're not whatever we say here is
100%. We don't lie. And I brought the media head there many times to come and speak on this platform. If Ohaneze had done one thing, bring these people, write them as the Biafrans or Igbos living there, they will not. All this thing cannot happen. Go and see how cows are ravaging them. Cows. They cannot even go to farm. And when they call our people, I'll show to some people, look at what is happening in this area. Mazi, when we say the division of labor, you don't expect on him to do everything. But there are little things we can do. I know not there is this time. We know it's not easy. There are a lot of money are going here and there. Our ESN, we formed it. We put them in the bush and we must keep them there. What I mean, we must maintain them. You can see how what they are doing. Everywhere. Our people can go to farm. This year, people went home. The way people traveled home this year, we never done since that idiot entered that government. People were happy. And another thing of utmost concern now is to make sure that you see any check point in Biafra land. Biafra, anywhere you are, both our security, if you see any checking point, give them what they want. This time, they are extorting you people. And we don't want to see any checking point in Biafra land. Give them, kill them, do anything you want to do with them, do with them. We don't want to see them on the road. They are extorting our people, extorting money here and there, causing problem. People cannot carry one good to another state. All these are the strangulation we are talking about. People, we should do the needful. As our ESN is at the bush now, pushing all this idiot, they are going to Ondo everywhere, run away. We want all the hotel to be removed there. It's very, very important. Matt, I have to announce this number for our brothers in of course, everything I'm going to do now is announcement. I give way. Our beloved comrade, our brothers from Anioma, Anioma, wherever you are, as long as you are in diaspora, please, for those of you in the zoo or in Biafra land, you can never call this number. This group is purely for Anioma in diasporas. If you are in Cotonou, you have, once you have left that offshore, that zoo or Biafra land, you will call. This is a WhatsApp number. Send your message, or you call, or you drop it. They will register you there. Come up because you transmitter. It's a shameful thing that 8 local governments in Anioma, there's no transmitter. But now they have come up. Please, we'll continue to make this announcement. If you're from Anioma, the 8 local governments or 9 local governments of Anioma, you know what I mean. Please, you call this number. It's on WhatsApp. The number is +39. That is Italy. 349-816-2312. I will repeat it again for Anioma people anywhere you are all over the world. You call this number +39-349-816-2312. This is your WhatsApp line. Go and join your brothers and do the needful. And for those of us in Middlebed, at the Middlebed Forum, don't forget the number you see to call for Middlebetters anywhere you are in diaspora. Even if you want to join, okay, go join. The number you call is +48-739-672-638. Then for our people, our missing number, these are the number for missing persons in Biafra land or in so as long as you are Biafra, you are from East Central State, EC like Rabata said. When we agree that is number, we have it EC, East Central State. You know what I mean? When you are looking for your friend, your brother, your sister, because they are not our people. Even the young girls, young boy, this Obiano is abducting all of them. Is abducting all of them. The idiot in Ebony is abducting him. All of them are abducting. You call this number, please. +971 522 929 723. I will repeat it again. +971 522 929 723. 4 things are required of you. 1 is photograph, picture. Number 2 is the full name. Then number 3 is his state. state where he come from, and the last one is the day you saw him last. The last date you saw that last. This is what you put to this number I've given plus 971 522 929 723. Now, for our people in Italy, for ESN, this ones I'm going to mention is for ESN donations. You these are your national coordinators, your zonal coordinators, and the district coordinators. And if you are from East Central State, meet them. You do the needful, they'll give you a receipt, please. The number in Italy is plus 39 351 004 6055. I will repeat it again, plus 39 351 004 6055. The second number is plus 39 371 304 4902. I will repeat it again, plus 39 371 304 4902. And for those of us in Germany, our headquarters, the number you call is plus 49 152 102 51873. Once again, plus 49 152 102 51873. And for those of us in Netherlands, where these are three numbers, write it down and do the needful. Plus 31 616 66 3830. I repeat again, plus 31 616 66 3830. The second number is plus 31 687 871 529. Plus 31 687 871 529. And the last number is plus 31 644 719 011. I will repeat it finally. Plus 31 644 719 011. These are for your donations. If other ones are coming, we'll continue to announce them. And the other people do the needful. Benefit continue doing what they are doing. We appreciate all of you and our people all over the world. Please let us continue making this donation. It's very, very important. Mazi Obilo, from here.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very, very much. All right. Let me go to the direct line and see who is there. Call on the direct line. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my coordinator. Good morning from here.
Not your coordinator. It is Mazi Obilo. Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. My name is Innocent. I'm calling you all the way from Suba this morning.
You're welcome.
Once again.
You're welcome to the program.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to address some issue this morning, which is very important to our people here, with us here in the Biafra land. And the most important thing is this. Ohaneze, we have talked so much about this Ohaneze. And I can stand and beat my chest and tell you that since I was born and I grown up, I never see any achievement brought by Ohaneze as far as Biafra land is concerned. Only thing they play here is selfish interest. Can you imagine? And when they ask people to be for this, they are never again. A whole man that ruled Anambra State for 8 years, he said he doesn't know anything. He's learning. And you see the kind of leader we are having. P2B is nothing for vice president. That's why I refuse to address the issue. Selfish interest everywhere. So P2B was saying that all he knows that he's here to learn, and he doesn't know anything, he's learning. I say, how can a man that ruled a whole Anambra State for 8 years cannot give any history about his people? The only thing he said that he's here to learn. Learn what? What are you learning, Peter Obi? So the thing is this, the kind of leader we have at Ohaneze is so worried. Very, very worrisome. I'm so disappointed on them, shame on them. And the second thing I'm pointing out about this man, this devil in the Ebonyi State, the so-called devil himself, the Fulani man in the Igbo damage. The man have done enough damage to our people. He almost sell Ebonyi State to Fulani because of his cows. We don't even know that. I verified it when I had this radio that we have up to 3,000 cows. I verified it, and it's coming true. So secondly, outgoing Ohanese president, that he said that he's calling for restructuring, or there will be boycott in 2023. And this is the kind of leader who would have been the office of Ohanese president for 6 to 7 years. He has never called for restructuring or leader boycotting election. When our leader called for boycotting of Anambra election, everybody was ranting. Why will he do this? Why will he calling for that? Why will he calling for that? Because he's going out for Ohanese president. He's not calling for restructuring or there will not be boycott. He's not looking for settlement in Abuja. If they start pointing out like this, they will call in there making one promise, and that's all. This is the kind of people, this is the kind of leader we have, this is the kind of workshop we have in Ohanese. So I don't really understand. But I thank God for everything. God knows how we fight, and God has started fighting. Now, here as you take it, I want to bring this to the notice of the world once again. The zoo police and everything about them, they are on the road again. They have started collecting their 50 naira, their 30 naira here in Onitsha. Precisely, I can show you of that. They are everywhere now on the road, collecting their 50 naira and their 30 naira again. So that I know with time, I'm here to tell everybody to stand up. Prepare your mind. Prepare your mind. Every Biafran, prepare your mind. The battle is at our door. The battle is here in our door. We are going. I know Fulani very well. I was born and brought up in the north, precisely Kano. I know everything about them. I know how they play their games. I know how they go. Everything about them, I know them. If you don't fight these people, if you don't stop these people from boundaries, they will definitely enter our land. They are here already. The other day I saw one here in my place. I called him. I was speaking Hausa language. I said, "What are you doing? What are you looking here?" He said, "Looking for gold." I said, "What kind of gold in my village? What kind of gold? Did they tell you anything? There's anything like gold here? If you're looking for gold, go to Zamfara. There's gold there. Go to Saudi Arabia. Go to Dubai. I can get gold there. Who tell you there's gold in this place? Their games are up. These people, these Fulanis, their games are up in this place." The guy was so, "Why am I talking like that?" I said, "God punish you. You don't know what I'm talking? You're a child here. They're very soon will clean you up." So this is what we are facing here. A lot of things are going, and I thank God that this Insecurity has been said so that there is somehow calm down. That so people can breathe now, people can sleep with their 2 eyes closed. So this is what we are taking here to my dear brother. I thank you once again. May God keep strengthening people from strength to strength, long life and prosperity for each every difference. And shalom to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. All right, they are looking for God. They will see the gold that we have very soon. All right, Biafrans, our lines are still open. As soon as you call, I will bring you to Biafrans. As soon as you call, I will bring you to Biafrans.
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate you, Mazi, for your good work. And I want to appreciate Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the globe, and especially to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to greet everybody for our good work and our resoluteness towards the freedom of Biafrans and Africans and even those people in the zoo, because our fight actually is for everybody. Our fight, we are trying to free everybody. So it's not only for the Biafrans. Like if you look around Mazi Obilo, you will see that a lot of things that is happening in Africa now, the case of Uganda, the most recent election, and a lot of things going on in Africa, you will find out that this oppression is not restricted only to Biafrans, it's almost all over Africa. And we hope and we believe that by what we are doing, I mean, we Biafrans, IPOB, with the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that other Africans would be able to rise up and face this tyranny and tyrants and get our freedom once and for all, because it's very important now. Because it's no longer hidden in the world that the global community is now seeing blacks, or should I say Africans, black Africans, as people that doesn't add anything to the world. Unfortunately and sadly, that is the truth. Because Africa is being littered with bad leadership and evil people, not all about resources. You know, Africa has resources, they are blessed, but unfortunately the leadership is very, very, should I say, lame and crippled, you know, that they can't do anything. Although it's still the work of the colonial masters, but then, I mean, human beings should be able to reason. That is why our leader keeps saying the problem of Africans, black Africans, depends on the way they reason. We must be able to reason like human beings, because somebody cannot come to your house and tell you that you and your brother should start fighting. You should be killing yourself. Why the same person, maybe he's giving you, I don't know, a gun or something to kill your brother, and he's cutting away your resources, and you keep fighting yourselves. So reasoning, thinking is very, very important in this freedom that Africans is trying to attain, which I believe that by the grace of Elohim is going to be successful. Now, to the topic that you raised this morning, I want to thank our elder Mazi Rabbi Charles for his explanation and for all he has said about the Zoom meeting that happened. For me, I think the Zoom meeting was they needed to say something. I just believe that some people, like you asked Rabbi Charles a question, you asked him, how do we identify this Nzuko Umuna that the funny thing is that a program that is being organized by Nzuko Umuna, as Dele Momodu said, and it's been anchored by Dele Momodu. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be sentimental here, but I want to clear, because there should be also journalists, I mean, from the Nzuko Umuna extraction. But that is not the point. The point is that the meeting is should I say, to Nigeria government, it should be like they should use it to learn, in spite of ignoring what their terrorists that they put in the meeting said, like Yanko Yakasai and the other woman that were saying rubbish. I mean, their talk doesn't make it. They can't be able to say something reasonable in the meeting. People were giving points, but Yanko Yakasai was reading from a script, while the other terrorist woman, the woman that said the Igbos are playing victim, I mean to say, she was saying all sort of nonsenses, because they are just deceitful people. You know, these are deceitful people. But what they are failing to understand is that the youth and this generation are now wise and are ready for freedom. That woman don't know that she can go somewhere to say that, and even in her own Benue state, and some people will eat her raw. Because the Benue people, they know what they did against the Igbos. And today, we are still even fighting for their freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he wanted everybody to be free. And we have been doing one or two things, supporting them, even on the ground. Planting families for them, IPOB families in their places, for them to be free. and the woman has the guts to come out on a Zoom meeting to talk rubbish, to talk trash. Well, would you blame her? No, because she's a terrorist, and they have this tendencies to display their stupidity wherever they are. So we will not blame her. She's just a trash. But that meeting should be a lesson to Nigerian government that what we want is freedom and nothing else. Everybody wants to be free. Even Ankyo Briggs, with due respect to her, that said I'm from Niger Delta. Niger Delta is in Udista region. Well, these people have eaten from the devil's pot, and you don't expect them to come and just say it like that. Just like what you said, that they were talking about Obasanjo, who was invited and was not there. So what am I trying to say is that Obasanjo cannot come out to say divide Nigeria, just like what Rabbi Charles said. So the best thing is for him to hide himself, you know, even in shame or anything, is for him to hide himself, you know. So Ankyo Briggs, she knows the truth and she's trying to spill it out, but she's still afraid of something. Because, you know, when you put your hand in the devil's pot, well, my brother, you cannot just come and castigate that devil. Yes, because if you do, well, you might end up consuming yourself. So some of the things she said, we welcome it, but we want her to still understand that there is nothing like Niger Delta. This is a slave name, and it should be grabbed off from our land. Everybody is Biafra. We are Old Eastern region, and what we need is freedom for everybody. Now, having said this, Mazi, I want to say that Nigerian youths must stand up to take their freedom in their hands.
Of course.
They must hit the streets like what Amechi told them, that they should hit the streets. They must hit the streets. They must keep away all these tribalistic and ethnic differences and all these things that draws them back anytime they come out to do something reasonable. They must stop to listen to all these evil politicians. These men are evil. They don't wish you well. You know, look at the antecedents. Look at the way they go. Look at what they do. You will see that these people don't wish you well. How can you be conducting Ohaneze Ndibo election, presidential election, and then the whole place is littered with military men with guns? I mean, people should be able to reason beyond what they see and comprehend the meaning into what is happening. I mean, Ohaneze Ndibo, in a channel, you are guiding, you are for us. What are you afraid of? What are they afraid of? Because they know they are evil, they know the people are against them, they know they have subjugated the people to a level that they can no longer tolerate this thing. So they are afraid. That's why they have to use military to guide themselves. And they are not ready to change. They keep doing the worst. Except when the people rise up and start killing them. And start attacking them. Anywhere you see them. Anybody that parades himself as Ohaneze Ndibo president, attack that person. Stone that person. Anywhere you see the governors, whether they are convoy, you see Jonathan, when he went to the north to campaign, he was stoned. If you see governors on their convoy running around with their rubbish, stay somewhere and start to throw stone on them. It happens. By this action, they will know that the people are not mean. They will know that it's no longer a joke as usual. They will know that what we are doing is no longer play. So it is the people's responsibility. Now, it's not restricted to only Biafra land or Igbo, all over Nigeria. Anywhere you see Tinubu convoy going around in Lagos, stone him. Anywhere you see any of these evil men going around in that contraction called Nigeria, anywhere you are, whether in Abuja, anywhere, start stoning them. After all, when our leader declared them that he doesn't want them to come to Europe, he did not restrict it to only Biafra politicians. He sent all of them in Nigeria during the revolution. Because revolution is for everybody. So they must all stand up. This Nigerian youth, they should stop all this nonsense. Stop watching all these Instagram nude videos and what is it called now? All these their BB Nigeria, what is it called? All this nonsense. Any musician who is not singing your freedom, don't listen to their music. Stop distracting yourself with things that are not putting anything on your table. And at the end of the day, you listen to them, you start calling your people abroad, those that have people abroad. Those that have people abroad, you resort to maybe stealing or trying to cheat or trying to perform some form of criminality to survive. While your problem is staring at you in the face. What do they look for Sokoto for your Shokotu? Fight it and get it there. So the Nigerian youth must also stand up and lift up the station and act. Fight. Attack your politicians. They are your problem. All these staffs in Lagos, they should stop fighting ordinary people. They should attack the main politicians. Those people who made you doubt and make life miserable for you. You are attacking yourself, killing yourself. For what? Saying you are doing street fight. What does that mean? What nonsense. Grow up and fight the main problem. If you have cancer, go there, cut it off. Don't pet it. So what we are trying to say is that Nigerian youth must rise up. They must rise up. Thank God for Dudua, and we hope that they continue like that. We hope they continue. Makere Odu has said that Flanishi. We hope he stands firm on what he said. They should go against these Fulani terrorist people in their bush too. Clear their bush. How can your mother that is depending on going to the bush, farming and getting something to eat, and she will go to the bush, what you will hear is she has been raped, she has been killed, she has been dismembered, and her body littered around in the farm. Go and see for yourself. You know, so why should you be allowing this kind of thing? People must rise up, fight the politicians in the city, the army, the police, fight them in the city, those terrorists in the bush, fight them. Anywhere you see them, fight them and stand for your freedom. Now, in Biafra land, our youth must rise up. Anywhere there is checkpoint, like the last speaker said, anywhere there is checkpoint in our land, our people must attack them. We don't need any checkpoint anymore in Biafra land. The whole world has seen it. They have had it. Last Christmas was almost the most peaceful that we ever enjoyed in our region for the past decades. Only God knows, you know. So, and it must continue because the people are ready to stay in peace and have a good life, you know. So all these checkpoints that armed robbers and kidnappers have been using, terrorists have been using to destroy our land, destroy our farm, we don't want to see them again.
Thank you very
You are
much.
an army, you are soldier. Go to your police station, go to your army barrack and stay. We don't want to see you on our street, on our road points. We are peaceful people. We are not criminals. It is you who are coming to commit crime in our land, supporting terrorists, bringing them into our bush, using them to commit all sorts of atrocities. So we don't want it. Anywhere you see as a Biafran youth, anywhere you see checkpoint, arrange yourselves, go there and dismantle them.
Thank you very much.
It's very simple. Then our people must rise up to the occasion of supporting ESN. It's our responsibility. It's our obligation, please. Anything, anywhere you are, there is an account number in USA. Other numbers have been flying around. Please don't say you did not hear. Whosoever you are, you must stand up and support ESN financially. It is money that they use to make things happen. So our people must support ESN financially. You know, that very soon we are going home by the special grace of God, because this is God's time. This time God has said, with all indication and everything, God has said we will be free in this time. And I hope by the special grace of God, very soon that freedom will be attained and we will all rejoice in the land of the rising sun. And so likewise, every other people will also rejoice in their own land and give glory to Most High Elohim. Thank you, my brother Mazi Obilo. God bless you. Thank you guys for your good work.
Thank you very much.
And we hope that God continue to renew your strength and guide you appropriately. The name of Chukwu Abiyama.
You see. All right. Let me say this. Our brother Miracle Road on Facebook. I think he is in response of what we said. Yes, Dele was co-hosting with the Injija media. I don't know what I don't know that media, but I want to say this. Have you heard of the elites, the elites, whatever stupid name that they are bearing? If you call yourself the elites, do you know what responsibility you have as an elite? In where we come from, like the eastern region, we have them bearing all kinds of name. Elite in Ohanese, elite in this one, elite in that one. They are all elites. But when it comes to what elite we do, there will be nowhere to found. You won't find them anywhere. On this if some of us will investigate this, we'll get to understand that, or we'll find out that even this thing that is going on right now, it is being done by the journalist, the man they call Daily. Maybe he is brain behind all of this. But I just want to say, if really these people are elite, why will it be someone is doing this for them to follow? That's why I said what I said. Let me go to the line and see who is there. Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on the WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me?
My name is Mazi.
All right.
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, Mazi Obilo.
Welcome to the program. Please go ahead.
My name is Mazi Ejike Eme. We are calling our people are calling Dele Mamodu. We still have our own brother that is there, still coordinating the occasion that very day. His name is Mazi Ezoke.
Yes.
Change media.
Can
our brother trying to write?
Hold on, my brother, please. But is he the only one from the eastern region? I have nothing against him.
No.
Is he the only one? But we have been hearing these names. I don't want to mention their names here because elites, our elites, even what is his name, repeats the nonsense elite. We the elites will come back, and I hope you listen to what they are vomiting. So that is my problem with it. Please go ahead.
I am listening to what every one of them are saying. Here, I want to take our people's mind to go back. Our Biafrans. I understand that in Biafra land, that is the last place they got what they call police and prison yard. I grow up and understand that when somebody stole, they will bring him in a market square, naked him, and tie that thing he stole in his pocket and pursue the person to go out on exile. Person will commit such offense, they will tell you will not buy from people in the market and people will not buy from you. So all these things make people not to commit atrocities, not to commit some variable offenses, because of the community where you belong will not welcome you. Nobody will come to your house to take light. You will go from nobody down. When good thing happen to you, nobody rejoice with you. When bad thing happen to you, nobody will come to rejoice with you. And nobody will marry from you. And you will not marry from outside till that band time reach. So those things made people to do what? To be very, 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 very careful in what they are doing. I grow up. I'm one of my own generation and the generation that put Temi Ejo in Force Road, Aba. A Navy officer put his leg in that Force Road in Amikone with the white. He put on white that very day. We came out from Osusu there. We made him to swim that water that very day without minding that he's a Navy man with the arm. I see when Ojus Okalu were coming back, people go to cheer up with your killer. People went to cheer up with Ojus Okalu. Ojus Okalu that's supposed to be somebody that upon anything he has, nobody should go to his house. Nobody should go to him. But I'm watching people going to their killer, rejoicing with their killer. Why must it be like that? Where you see darkness from Ojus Okalu house is not up to 5 poles. You will not see electricity again. Only that in his house. And whenever you see that light in his house, know that Ojus Okalu is back. If Ojus Okalu go back to the city, that light will not shine again. Only him has light. Other people don't have light. And you people are still rejoicing with him. I remember when EFCC hold Ojus Okalu, the whole Igbo came out, said this is our son, and marched to Abuja. Shame to you people that very day. Shame to anybody that are following this, our politician, for what they will give you for you to just eat. Food that will not take you 10 minutes. you will dissolve in your stomach. That is what you are going. Selling the future of your children. Selling the future of your children. I'm very, 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 very Nnamdi Kanu is the light. He's the one he's the one with the light. He is the one showing you the road to follow. The roadmap is with IPOB. Freedom is with IPOB. IPOB is not a political party. IPOB is ordained. When you watch our leader, he said, the foundation of IPOB is indestructible. He said, no matter who you are, it's indestructible. Whatever you are doing, you are just doing it in the faces of the planet. IPOB is rooted. It's rooted. It's not something you will come and destroy. My brother, go and ask your pastor. My brother, go and ask your native doctor. Go and ask any spiritual place or where you conduct your prayer. Who is this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And what is IPOB stand for? Then they will tell you, go for your consultation. Then when they tell you what IPOB stand for, then you come back and support IPOB. For you not to support foolishly, don't know where you are going. You are talking 2023.
All right.
You are finished. God bless you, Mazi Obilo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my
God
brother.
bless you.
God bless you too. All right. Let me go to the next caller. Caller on the WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on the WhatsApp. Can you hear me? All right. I lost him. All right. All right, Biafrans. What we are saying is we cannot give out our freedom because of what someone wished to come to. All right, call on the WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, Mazi.
Welcome to the program. Please go ahead.
Dalo. Afam bụ Daniel Okpara, abụ m onye Ikeduru. However, o nwere ozi m chọrọ ịdrọpụ ndị Nigeria wụ ndị zoo. Wee drọpụkwa the whole federation of the zoo and the eastern governors. All that na akwifuru na the zoo as a whole. Because I zoo, we are talking about all those people in a government and those eastern or governors and whatever they call themselves. Akimananda abo izizi ana yobiko izizi ana acho siya esokuleshi ala owena asi hapụ ya kos no shi wela izizi chori social wizi mahi. The eastern governors and the zoo as a whole refuse to leave this Biafra issue. Believe me, Hagadika izizi so chi wela no that is nil. Yes. Akwifuru share hand eso when adika sina na ọkụmadụ onye oshi ahụ shia na ayọ ha biko sị ha ụnụ hapụ ya ụnụ apụsasasị ya ha sị na ha ga-abụ ọsịa na ha ga-eso oshi a weela. Akwifuru this Biafra oil this Biafra oil ga-egbu ha. This Biafra oil ga-egbu ha. Ha ga-anwụ because of this oil. These governors and this Nigeria zone sị na ha ga-hapụ Biafra land. When they so this work because of this oil, when they mean that they will die because of that oil. They will die. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Onye si anyị okay nna anyị ukwu bụ Ojukwu na ha ka madatna ma Nigeria madatna ogo ha na achọ ịlụ na aga alụkwa ya aga dujo ya afọ. Ojukwu o wee si ha I think I can remember at that time that time anọ na mazop ya oge m nọ Aba. Ojukwu o nwere ọtụba ha wee gwa ha that na ndị ga ọgwụ anyị si na ndị ga alụ ọgụ Biafra abụghị anyị nwa. At that time Nigeria at that time. No can Biafra land at that time. But what's that? One you got loga. Nine when did the noga Nigeria got lose say your let's do your yanya. Or we see that 9 years on Nigeria at that time we work all British, France, Egypt, and the other countries that put together. Or we see this second one, Nigeria Gaboso na, and the Haga Fife. Nigeria government to push them on them where people don't know keta where banya army. Okomaka Nigeria government, Okomaka Ndezu kanji where banya army. Where banya army. Eso mnami ojukozno. Eso mnande edo prokanga muame. Mwa mula army no nwekem wega school no nwenke wega school army no nwenke we spend there since simpler obodo no na and am agbambo we na in fact aga somebody na aga akwụkwọ but abiazim we tigi si na akwụkwọ we am na akwụkwọ as I'm talking to you we na agakwa army school all because of the zoo. So ndị echekwara that na ndị a na-emeso mma wo ndị anụ Biafra land awanye nwa ka ha na-emeso mma and kita esogom na ndị ojukwu kwuru si gala ọgụ Biafra. And let me also naturally drop the federal government and the Honi host na how governor of Eastern region, South and Southeast. And magwa hasa he chekwa na one day ESM galog ha. Ogu elu ha ESM owu ha wa galog ha. Owanye wa galog ha.
Thank you very much.
December 23rd, abatagam were Abuja as a onya member. When I battle with my ammunition and my equipment, that is defend on him as self defense because I'm a more obodom naga close to weather. Ndami away me pap and waste na me starting where for him where to bomb. If not, only no do me jenoboda. When the other say okay, now this them cannot start back. Since now have to know or go Biafra can be alo or number of supply ammunition. But how this them cannot start back because no only if I hammer them na one minute. If I don't here or mission how to come. They have to release me to go back, and they stood there and put me. He take him na plane. If that amua ala elu ala Biafra, mama me afford manya. Emu ye for manya. So him na gwanda abo akwi frogan before God and man ukumpa Biafra land anama agiche order Mazi and the Kano anama agiche order isu obey the last order but I know pam no obey the last order.
Thank you very much.
Bo Daniel aka Livingstone gebuto ogan muwa gebuto ogan then the Biafra's army no na US and the other over the world they will come in.
Thank you.
And they can go again. Nebuta from the barracks from Nigeria Valley. All the barracks no na southeast. Ha krekwa weke chobi. Yes. Akwa agme fido for where for nda sendere Funanis from different countries. Brother na Libo. Brother na brother mom behan okita but I think no na Libo because that forest na wo forest eastern forest ka ha bia bande look apple oga with the ESM Nigeria cannot do shit. The ESM ga gba ha toto.
Thank you very much, my brother.
ESM anyenwa ga log ha. So ana ma yuande ESM we na gwande Biafra as a whole. So how that ha nina oga yego oga yideye. If Nigeria could not win the war at that time, other countries, how many countries put together to fight Biafra to fight war against Biafra? Then how much now? And I want to make a Nigeria manner that man. Ogo halu nambo abuko gaga lukaketa. That country how they depending on to come and fight for them will never come again. The war is civilized now. France will not fight for Nigeria anymore. Egypt will not fight for Nigeria anymore. Or what will any country gather again? Have for Nigeria at this time, no more. Or except Mahagaga on the Niger and in the Burkina or but I quit for Ogan, Moabu Livingstone, Daniel Gebuto Ogan. If Obu at my federal government, mana Yema. Yaban dame nande police no na check a point is na have bumbu has a weapon. All those check a point and Haman to say na southeast of Biafra. They should get out from there.
Thank you very much, my brother. I need to go. Thank you very much.
That happen to be in Nigeria security. Let them leave Biafra land. Let them leave.
Thank you.
Let them leave.
Thank you very much.
Let them leave that place, because if they do not take time, if they do not, in fact, come no come pick him again. No one only police buru or only army buru na la Biafra.
Onye chukwu okike kwụla so ewade atụ ya o. Director Nnamdi Kanu chukwu abịa ma ọbụghị na so. Indigenous people of Biafra chukwu abịa ma so na so. I can hear the Lord saying, do not be afraid of your enemies. The Boko Haram you see today, you shall see them no more. Hausa Fulani jihadis, you shall see them no more. Says the Lord Almighty, I am with you. We must get to the promised land. The promised land is called Biafra, the land of rising sun. Obodo Chukwu gọziri agọzi, obodo Chukwu chọrọ mma, obodo Chukwu mere eze. Anyị tigbuo Awụsa dị n'amarụ Chukwu, tigbuo ha nsogbu ha tona ha. Ka anyị tigbuo Awụsa dị n'amarụ Chukwu, tigbuo ha nsogbu ha tona ha.
Those that are trying to come in and are not able, because I will say our time has come and it has gone, and I will try my best to